Which one do I click on? Live stream?
I just set it to live, so it's starting.
It's starting right now?
Oh, it's starting.
As in, we've started?
It is now live, yeah.
Okay. I think we're live.
I think.
I hope we're live.
I'm not alive.
Yeah, we could be dead.
There's zero watching.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
mean we're not alive. Wait, I'm watching. What is it?
Is it not? I don't know if it's actually capturing the image anymore.
No, we can see it on there.
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
Yep.
Okay, so mine's just not updated.
So it's been a while since we have done this. All of you,
people watching.
future viewers and/or government spies.
Everyone who is using YouTube to weekly live out their time travel fantasy, welcome.
Yeah.
No.
No.
But it's a good word.
No. That's never a good
Is
thing
it bird?
to hear from me.
It starts with a B.
Okay, well.
Okay.
So,
we're gonna be keeping this
we gotta keep this absolutely PG.
Yes.
PG off the chart.
That is not that's not even a word.
Beavis is a word.
Don't know.
What does it mean? Enlighten us.
Beavis is a Latin rooted word. Is B-I-S. The beep in Beavis is not Latin. It is an anagram.
Okay.
It's an anagram?
It's an anagram.
What's
You just swap it around, it's either.
Oh, okay. What does this word mean? Does this word mean anything?
Yeah, it's like a knockoff of Coke.
Oh.
Like the soda, not the drug.
Nice. So it's so it's like a. Did Pepsi come first? I don't know.
Which came first, the Pepsi or the egg?
Coca-Cola.
I don't want to offend anyone by being like, oh, so it's like Pepsi, the knockoff. It's like, what if Pepsi came first, guys? And Coke just puts more money into advertising.
Well, Coca-Cola's been around for quite some time.
Well, so is Pepsi, right?
No.
I don't
know. Oh, jeez.
Which
Sorry.
came first?
Sorry, so we are,
Pepsi.
So real quick introductions and setup here. We are, we have new equipment that we are testing out, so we're not entirely certain we got this going well.
We kind of set it up in the last
we did.
10 minutes.
We now have hopefully pretty decent microphones. And multiple microphones instead of everyone trying to lean into one and poor Brittany over there just like screaming and hoping that someone can hear her.
Yeah. How you doing, Brittany?
I'm good.
Hopefully y'all heard that.
If not, then she said, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all of the mics are working, but
yeah.
I don't know.
If not, we'll find out eventually.
So, welcome everybody to the final of the Phantasm Kickstarter live streams.
After this, we have to, I think, sacrifice one of the staff members here at Phantasm.
Brittany!
Thumb on my nose. I don't get to be picked.
Me! I volunteer as tribute.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I think Brittany may be one.
What horse are you drawing?
Pepsi was founded in 1898.
That is ancient.
But Coca-Cola came first in 1896.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, like a good amount.
It was about a decade between the two.
Yeah. And so Pepsi is the DreamWorks. Are you just drawing, or are you actually like drawing the?
No, I'm trying to. I'm. Who's gonna recommend something to me?
Well, just draw the ones we know for sure. Okay, so for introductions, this is the final wallpaper for the Kickstarter, and we did a what is it called?
A poll, a survey.
Yes, and the survey said memes. So we will be drawing memes today. If anyone in the chat has any dank memes that they want on this wallpaper, then you have to be in the
You have to be in the chat.
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect. Give me like 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So real quick introductions for anyone who doesn't know who we are. I am Emily.
I'm Andrew.
I'm that one.
That's Brittany.
That is Brittany.
And we have new with us this time, our good friend
Morgan. I'm the good looks of the show, but
Mhm.
this is all audio, so you never get to see me.
Oh no,
What a shame.
You only get to hear my voice.
Guess we'll just have to take your many words for it.
Ah,
We will also have our friend Remy joining the show a little bit later. She's out grabbing food right now,
No.
like a fool.
Wait.
But no,
how dare
yeah, she will be back later. You guys actually may have seen Morgan or Ellie at some of the
Remy.
conventions.
Allie is a
Remy.
completely different person.
That's true. You're right. Sorry, I get confused. Allie helped us out at one, but Remy and Morgan have helped us out at conventions quite a few times. So you might have seen them.
Taller than all of you, I'm just a chubby.
You're not that much taller, Morgan.
I'm like a head taller than you.
You are like
you
you are a couple inches taller. Than
I can't remember what Ugandan Knuckles looks like.
Well, look at the reference.
Yeah, dog.
I think he looks like that.
Yeah. Okay, so for
that looks
sure,
more like the Lorax than Ugandan Knuckles.
sure.
It's a sentient like cosplay like on top of Shrek.
So for sure we're doing Shrek and Ugandan Knuckles apparently.
Ugandan Knuckles.
This is
Why
like,
did you audio?
this is a hot couture version of the Lorax.
Oh my
He
goodness.
straightened his hair.
Like, I look at memes a lot, but I apparently can't remember what they look like.
I can't find your guys' account. What's your name? On here?
It's
What, Morgan?
No, because there's another channel known as Phantasm.
Oh yeah, it's
Wow.
like the music channel.
Yeah, we're
Do you
Phantasm Shop, Morgan. This is
Yeah.
like
Do you
Phantasm
think
is
I know
already
what the
taken by
business
everything.
name is?
For the people you work for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I would hope so. But apparently not.
Look at you being all polite in the chat.
Jeez,
Listen,
it's a
I'm all
fun
about
story. I tried to buy the domain name for just Phantasm, and the person replied very angrily.
He was like super angry.
Yeah, like a very passive aggressive email, saying that I was I'm like not even exaggerating here, a young fool who did not understand the worth of fantasy.com.
Yeah, we weren't.
So-
We weren't even asking about
I
fantasy.com.
was asking about Phantasm. They're like, no,
What other memes?
foolish young one. Is this the quality that we're putting?
No, these are sketches.
Okay,
Okay.
you're gonna go in line.
Yes.
Okay, we gotta have a Doge in there, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure you have enough of
It died this year, Morgan.
What?
Never. Yeah.
Put a little Doge with angel wings. Like, wow. Such sadness.
Yeah, it's the
You
year
want a
of
little
the
one?
Doggo, and we started it out with best doggo,
That
just
is the worst
up and
thing.
up and
It's the year of the dude.
yeah, the Doge.
all the good heroes are done this year.
The saddest of years. Okay, well, let's, so, we gotta have a Doge. We gotta have a Pepe, right? And,
Do we need the Pepe?
oh, everyone needs a Pepe. The Pepe is so
Pepe.
usual.
Such a roll.
Look at that. Look at his fat face.
He's beautiful.
He looks diseased.
He looks a little bit like that cat with like all the
He's really
knives
small.
That's just like,
Oh, that's my favorite.
I love that meme. My goodness. I saw a picture of something the other day that was like, it looks like that cat. Oh, I saw a picture of like, there was a guy passed out in the background and there was a penguin, a penguin standing right up by the camera, and he was absolutely doing that pose. Like, he cannot hurt me. I am emotional. You know what I'm saying? I don't. So, fun story that you guys all know, but the chat people may not know. I have this weird relationship right now as a personal person with the Wendy's meme, because while doing a D&D campaign, I made the great decision of letting Andrew, our DM, choose who my deity was. So for the last like year and a half, I have been worshipping Wendy. Getting like inspiration points, the sassier I am. It's the good stuff. But so like every time someone's like talking about Wendy and they're not like referring to her as like the goddess Wendy, I'm a little confused. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. Who? What are
what
we?
beautiful thing are you driving there, Brittany? Which meme is it? Which meme is it?
It's...
The ominous giggling is not.
Oh my God.
You guys will get it eventually.
Are you sure? Is that Danny DeVito?
Close.
Oh, geez. Oh, we need them Parrish in here too, then. This is gonna be the most complicated and terrible.
This is gonna be something.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Real quick question.
Yes.
Wait,
For all of us, for the panel of esteemed judges here.
Oh, okay.
esteemed judges.
Exactly.
Is that the...
Yeah, that's us. Okay,
Okay,
just roll with it.
Okay.
Lately I've been doing a lot of drawing, so this
Touch My
helps.
Spaghetti meme already run its course?
Yes.
Guilty.
Okay.
I'm a judge. That's
Dang
all I
it.
know how to say. Request denied.
You're a panel.
You have been stopped.
Because that's an off-topic question.
Oh, butts.
Good box, Brittany. You drew a good box.
Is that
Is that a box? And so I hate that we see the visual after.
Oh, concrete. Let's see.
And I mean, it's like way after.
Yeah, so we're seeing the visual, by the way, like as it is streaming, because Brittany's over there on a surface drawing. So if the audio is not matching up with what's going on in the video, it's because the three of us over here commentating are seeing it as you're seeing it, but then our audio is coming in like 2 minutes later.
Just a wee couple seconds late. So hypothetically, I could throw something at Brittany now, and you would only hear it a couple seconds later.
and yeah, that's
Wait,
how
no, her microphone's connected to ours. It's just
Yeah.
Oh, well, you would
So,
only
like,
see
if-
the delay.
So I'm reacting real time. They are not.
right. So if I were to just take Brittany's hand right now and just kind of like scribble around, like you would hear Brittany being like, "Oh no, why did you do that?" No, wait, no, you hear it in real time because Brittany's doing it in real time.
Oh,
yes.
Shoot. Okay.
So this is all real time then.
Except us seeing the drawings happening. We're seeing it later.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so confused by timelines.
Me too. Listen, I've been reading so much Homestuck. I am.
It's pretty perishing.
I love it.
Dungeon Mentor is probably one of my favorites. I don't know if I can.
Wait,
actually
what's
say
another
it.
meme?
Don't you even know?
No,
Just-
it's just a location you see. It's in the
Pepe.
Are we really gonna do a Pepe?
Pepe's like the OG. Oh, do Wendy, dude.
I don't want to do Wendy.
We're just talking about. I guess we have about it. Wendy.
Oh, Emily, could you not, like,
Oh,
run into my feet?
Oh
Does
my
anyone on the
goodness.
chat have a
Need a copious amount of lost.jpg in here.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you have to have at least one lost.jpg.
Oh, we will.
Make Obama the bottom left for the lost.jpg, and then you have its free real estate for the top left.
Oh my goodness.
And then Shrek is the Homer cheer thing.
So anyway, if anyone has
Whoa.
any meme ideas, please in the chat just throw us some memes.
The Homer chair?
And I have so many memes until like
Yeah, what's the Homer chair thing?
So there's a particular scene where Homer's in the bathtub and Bart comes up with a chair and then cracks it on, like breaks the chair on Homer. People have been editing it to be like the attack motion in like Persona 5, and then it goes to like a caramba, and it's
Oh my
Bart.
goodness.
What is that beautiful Pepe?
Oh.
He's the most beautiful
That
of
is
all the Pepes.
that is the freshest, most like luscious Pepe. I never thought I would utter the phrase luscious Pepe, but here we are.
It's amazing.
Some quite exquisite, like.
Is there just like an M on Knuckles? Is it just
What are you talking about?
There's just like an M.
No, you can't. And now
Although
you wait.
No, she's not zooming out. She's still just
Oh, well,
Yeah, I can occasionally look over and try to figure out what's going on with Brittany, but
I
don't know,
can't.
we're slowly trying to decipher what she's doing.
Just trying like anime eyes too.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. Oh.
Jeez. Okay, so real quick question. Does the chat have to be kept?
I don't
I mean,
know.
I set the you gotta do the thing in order,
Right, okay.
but
So
Sorry.
for everyone in the chat, sorry, we're trying to be
We try to be PG.
yeah.
I have to be.
okay. What other memes are people suggesting?
Has anyone suggested a meme? Well,
there's
one like
Lenny.
the chair.
Yeah. Kermit sipping the tea. Has that
Okay,
Oh my
Kermit
gosh.
sipping the tea.
That
I
is
Or
know.
Darth Kermit? Could we do the
We can do
Darth
both.
Kermit, but give him the
Yeah, have him
Kylo
sipping
Ren
the tea.
saber?
Oh.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
Shrek.
But anyways.
Shrek with Charbonnet.
God. Oh my goodness. Can we have just someone Naruto running across the bottom?
Draw a personification, Brittany, of any.
This is gonna look a little evil. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are you giving the then perish eyes? We'll find out. But anyways, finishing previous thought. Apologies, people in the chat. We are trying to keep it squeaky clean. We're trying to keep a Bible's length between our mouths and any profanity.
Excuse me?
like a high school dance, okay?
What?
Leave enough room
The
for the
Bible
spirit.
never
Wait, I have to leave room for Jesus?
Yes,
Yeah.
leave room for Jesus. So sorry, that's in the chat as well. So
This is
Yeah,
just
this-
this is horrible. This is so scary. I'll fix it in my not sketch.
Okay.
I love it.
He almost
Honestly, I
looks
think
slightly
it's
like a velociraptor.
A little bit, yeah.
Those are some pointy lips. If only I could be PG-13, I could describe what illicit.
Okay, what other
action
kind of
is.
memes?
No.
Lenny, do
Um,
the Lenny face.
We
Lenny.
need the Lenny face
Lenny
on
face.
something.
Can Shrek have the Lenny face? He's about in that pose. You know, he's just like facing forward and he's just there.
Oh, I forgot about the Doge.
Ooh, that one.
Morgan, are you familiar
Doge?
with the
How do you pronounce
singular
that?
man of culture?
Yeah, so you
No,
see
I like
something
Shrek's face.
depraved or good, and you just, you exchange a knowing glance. You're like, oh, I see you're a man of culture as well.
Good.
So, real quick, personality test that I feel will let me know all of you very well.
Hang on, us the chat or us the panelists?
Both, everyone,
Grand
just let me
Assembly.
know.
Okay.
I have to know.
Something like
Where
that.
Does everyone?
Can you believe that I draw for a living and this is what I'm coming up with? Can you believe that I literally draw so
also-
much?
Also, I like this one from the chat. Just something T-posing.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to draw that
That is a person.
out of my own imagination.
Okay.
It's not hard to draw T-posing.
Well,
It's
no,
in the
like,
name.
It's literally the
gonna
default.
decide what it is that's T-posing.
Vote on that T-pose if I could
Hmm.
upvote.
So,
Hang on.
I forgot what
Can we
T-posing
have
is.
iced tea in the T-pose?
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you
Is that-
have to. You have to. I can't
This
think of
is
IC
so
as anything but,
weird.
like, a detective show. We watch so much SVU.
I have watched so much SVU.
Because
Okay.
it's easy to stream and it's good, and I have the biggest crush on Olivia Benson. Just
Everyone
FYI,
does.
I love you, Brittany, but Olivia Benson.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm gonna keep
I don't
it
know
in
what
your
iced
pants
tea looks like.
long enough.
I
You
will.
people in the chat, keep on
Apparently
with those
like that.
memes. I've got my eye on them.
Okay,
Guys, this is
what's
what I
your
came up
question?
with from my imagination.
Wow.
He's wonderful. I love it.
Imagination!
Yay, just a personal shout.
Okay, so no, the question I have for everyone.
Okay.
You guys
that I
get
think
to
will
guess
tell
what this
a lot
is.
about you as a person.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Where do you go for your memes?
Oh no, I'll go last. You guys go first.
Okay, I'm very basic. I go to Tumblr.
Oh,
I see so many of them on Facebook.
I
You go to
am
Facebook for
okay.
your memes?
Hear me out. I'm
Beautiful,
even
Brittany.
more basic, but more than that, I am incredibly lazy. I still use iwastesomuchtime.com. I don't care. Like, the truly choice cultural memes still come through, albeit late. But, I mean, I don't have to worry about who to follow, and it's got a nice randomize button.
I'm
So
sorry.
when I've just taken a dump, I can just
I can't.
Random
Oh my
memes.
gosh.
No, wait, that is part of meme base, isn't it?
I waste so much time. I don't think
Yes,
it is.
yes.
I haven't seen SpongeBob in so long.
You are still getting your memes from meme base?
Kind of. Listen. I
beautiful.
preface this with how lazy I
It's
am.
true. No, you're old school. that is classic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
memes.
Do we need like some Jimmy Neutron something?
Yes, please,
Oh,
Jimmy
yes.
Neutron.
Wait, can we somehow merge Jimmy Neutron and Donkey Kong in that picture where he's like on the dock and like his rear is like too well shaped for freaking Donkey Kong? And like it is canon. No one edited that image. That came from the Donkey Kong TV show.
Good.
Like everything I see from the Donkey Kong TV show is like just so terrifying.
Just majestic in its existence.
No, it terrifies me. No, that
Jimby.
animation like legitimately is a phobia of mine. Like when something is untextured, I'm like, oh, it's gonna eat my nightmares. Like
Makes sense.
So we have meme base, we have Facebook, and then we read
oh, Tumblr. Yeah.
No,
I am the go-to.
Wait, what Jimmy Neutron meme?
just draw Jimmy Neutron. He in itself is a meme.
Have a croissant with Jimmy Neutron hair.
Hold on, I got one. Before I draw
Who is
Jimbo.
the bigger meme? Okay, I want to know this in the chat as well. Who is the bigger meme? Is it Jimmy Neutron himself or is it Carl Weezer? I wanted to add something in between those two, but we're trying to keep it PG. So you just got a nice long Carl Weezer.
Is it a last name Weezer?
Yeah, his
Why
last
do
name's
you
Weezer.
know that?
Listen, we watched a lot of Jimmy
I was
Neutron.
about to say, I'm like, if you didn't know, I'm pretty up to date.
The thing
on
is,
Jimmy Neutron.
but the thing is, wait, Andrew, I grew up with you. We didn't watch the TV show, and they didn't say it in the movie.
Yeah,
I
they
swear
did.
they said
Did
it.
they?
I swear they
His
said
name's
it.
Carl Weezer. They called it Carl Weezer.
Okay,
Oh,
I guess
goodness.
I guess Jimmy Neutron just wasn't as much of an impact on my life as it was on your guys's. Okay, so Morgan, you've been avoiding answering here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you
I
get your
mine.
memes?
So I get them from a variety of places because I need to keep my pulse firmly on the vein that I get my memes from.
You need to keep your pulse on the vein, huh?
Of course.
Please continue.
So I used to get them primarily through Tumblr, but I found it was a little too slow for me. And I went on Twitter, but I often handcraft my own memes. Like this what a degenerate I am.
So you're
you make the memes. You're the one whose memes I'm reading when I'm on Tumblr.
One of them did go viral a couple months ago with Overwatch.
Tell me which meme went viral.
It was lesbian Symmetra and Sombra memes. I got like 15K notes on it.
holy
Did you
cow.
just like compile a bunch of them, or did you just like?
And no, I just made one, and then I went to sleep, and then my phone was like a constant vibrator that just like was going off, and I came back. And
I can't spell nobody.
15.
Is that trust nobody? Not even yourself.
The ideal Geo.
Who is the guy in the background though?
Is that Filthy Frank? Is that Pink Guy?
No, it's the same guy. It's just a
It
meme.
looks like the guy like the Tingle costume.
I just did a bad job.
It looks like you've got Pink Guy.
Alright, I'm gonna do one final meme. Who?
One final meme.
A final meme.
What have we? Okay.
Someone's knocking on the door.
That's
Wait,
Allie.
does someone need to be?
No, that's not.
No, it's Remy.
No, that's Remy. That's right. I'm sorry.
Okay,
In my defense.
I will go
In
get
my
Remy. I'll be back.
defense. Okay. Emily's gonna go get Remy. In my defense, I've been reading Homestuck finally, and it got really good.
Oh gosh,
Really
this
good. So
guy.
I was reading until about 5 in the morning.
Do we have any
We're gonna back
suggestions
up
for
right
memes?
We have one for Hello. We have, of course, some Jimmy Neutron, the Donkey Kong and Jimmy Neutron. We've got
Hello?
SpongeBob.
Let's do hello.
Okay, Hello. We have the Eric Andre show. We'll be right back.
Oh, that's the clowns one. It's classic.
Hold on.
The little girl with the glitter eyeshadow, where she is like clearly a mess, but she is trying her best.
She's trying. I keep getting that one messed up with the other vine, the red dress on tonight. But that's a chicken. All these chickens.
Look at all these chickens.
Hey, Remy, you made it.
Yay.
Okay, I'm gonna start filling this in. It's not gonna be very pretty.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make the lines prettier, essentially.
Okay,
Okay,
no, make the
do you-
lines prettier,
do
color
you
it
need
in.
help with
If anyone comes up
competition?
with any more...
No, I purposely made the worst composition I could.
Okay, well that's good.
It's gotta look nice and... nice and...
Fresh. Well, I feel you can put something up right next to the evening, and you can also put something.
No, it's
in
gotta be the
lower
worst
left-hand
composition.
corner. No. You could fit 2 more memes in there. Please put Sans Undertale. This is
Oh my gosh,
me
yeah.
speaking to you as an employee.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Not as a friend.
It has to be like
No, this is
the worst
Remy,
Sans.
what kind of dank memes do you want to see?
Oh yeah,
I want the
maybe
Arthur fist.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Ah,
Okay.
that's a good
I'll
one.
put it right under then perish, please.
And then
So
put
it's just
Sans
like-
Undertale getting choked, Caesar getting stoned. You leave Caesar
Also-
alone.
Is this a pigeon? I like that one.
Oh my gosh.
You're
Oh,
gonna have
can
to
you
get
be going,
closer.
is this
Your
a Sans
microphone.
Undertale? Is that good?
You could probably
goodness.
move the Lenny and shrink it down because you have a tiny Doge. I think you could fit in a tiny Lenny.
We need just a copious amount of dank.
Why does Sans look so thick?
Listen,
Beautiful, you be kind.
he worked hard to get that figure-8 shaped head.
You would not believe how hard it is to gain or lose weight as a skeleton.
You know, that's a good point.
Yeah, he worked really, really hard on it.
Oh boy, that's a good point. Do we need to get a JoJo reference in here somewhere?
Oh no. How do we-
Yeah, we do need to get a JoJo reference.
What JoJo reference?
Is
There's
that
so many.
Is that a Homestuck reference?
A good JoJo reference. Let me pull on my knowledge of JoJo.
Hurry it up.
If anyone is connoisseur,
You had old man Joseph going, "Oh my god."
but we're trying to keep it G-rated. I think we can say. Yeah. I don't know what we can say. I don't know what's considered. This is.
I'm trying to think.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that is a good reference. Or you could have just JoJo posing.
Just a JoJo pose.
A
Well, we got a T pose going on.
You can match it with a JoJo pose, like with the pillar men.
Oh my goodness. They were
Yeah, that's
wild.
bad.
So you could have
Okay.
someone doing like the OK hands.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Like
Oh,
below
just
the
a
waist.
power pose, but it's still got the okay.
That is
down
like
there.
if I saw one of the pillar men come up and he did that, I'm dead. Like
Oh yeah.
you can't
Oh yeah.
come back from
No,
that.
me too. So I don't know if I told you this, Morgan, but we were watching JoJo. I was introducing Emily to it for the first time, and that's when I got caught up on the trivia that a lot of the names came from like old bands, right? And we were going right into the Pillarman arc. So Emily and I were like,
Okay, that was 2 more memes. We're done.
okay.
Okay.
So we were in the Pillarman arc, and we were like, okay, we're terrible with band names, but let's see if we can figure out what the bands were named after, right? Next character that's introduced by name was AC/DC. And we're like,
I don't know. It's
that
pretty
is a tough one.
I mean, yeah, I'm not good with band names. I feel like if I just got into rock bands, it would like triple my band's knowledge.
You know, it's
You
like
can come over.
we.
Oh my gosh, can we please come over and play Rock Band?
Yeah, let me just buy it from my next paycheck because
Okay.
ours suck right now. It's like
Oh.
$400.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
I
so I've got.
Mom, did I get a shirt off this?
Yeah, I need to buy a
Holy
USB
crap.
dongle for it.
Yeah.
And then I can-
Dongle.
okay, don't pirate
Dangle?
things ever. But
What?
But
what if I
It's
want to?
illegal.
there's a computer version, and from the old like Guitar Hero days, you can get like all of the song tracks, like all the riffs and everything,
Oh my god.
and just copious amounts of Rock Band. We absolutely need to Rock Band. I have been dying to play Rock Band.
Let's do.
Wait, let's talk about internet piracy for a second.
Okay, please.
Just,
Why-
okay.
That's
It's illegal, folks.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
the more
Monster
you
Prom
know.
stream one. Oh my god, have you guys played Monster Prom? It's a multiplayer competitive
Oh,
dating
no.
sim.
No.
That sounds like the best game.
It's
You know
4
what?
players. I have it if we want to play it perhaps this evening.
I'm gonna make everything a little bit more anime, I think.
Everything
Okay.
is really anime.
But
Do it.
I love it whenever there's a video on YouTube talking about anime piracy. They have Luffy in their thumbnail.
Luffy.
Every single video I've seen.
I mean, to be fair, we sell a print that is the One Piece crew around a computer, and it says that you wouldn't download a boat.
I would download a boat if that was possible.
I'd become the next Noah, just virtual.
You're gonna become the next Noah, as in from the Bible?
Yeah.
Are we talking D. Gray Man here?
No, they're talking the Bible.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Please. You haven't gotten that far in D. Gray Man.
D. Gray
I don't even know what anime is.
No, they've met Konda. They haven't met.
I've never seen an
bookkeeper,
anime.
who I can only think of as
Oh my
Puck.
gosh.
Because the bandana. Remy had a character that was more like him.
We need
Could
these
have been.
badges, by the way.
Oh,
like,
we
I die.
Oh, we do. Thanks to the Kickstarter, we have an Alan Walker badge.
Oh my gosh.
So once Emily and Brittany watch some more D. Gray Man,
Okay, hear
we
me
need
out
more
though.
badges.
There's my wife in that show. You guys need to.
Is it Legs for Days, Jan?
No, because she's a little too young for me. It's Miranda the clock.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Why
I'm
did
on
I
that
not
episode,
think?
actually.
All I
that?
can think
Because
of
I'm
is
trying
like,
to watch it with
okay, I have
Abraham.
no idea what you guys are talking about. When you say Miranda the Clock Lady, I just think of Cogsworth with like a little bow.
No, dude.
Oh my
Get
gosh.
Miranda is relatable because she just wants to die, but the clock keeps turning back time. She keeps reliving the same painful day.
Okay, so wait, she's Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I
like-
was thinking
but like she's
51st
Like
Dates. We'll
millennial
see.
Version. Like she just hates everything.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
It's great, and she
Can we
looks like
get
she
that
hasn't
reboot?
slept.
Yeah, so she has like bags under her eyes that go down to her knees, and she's just really tired.
Oh crap, what's the
Do they actually go down to their knees?
What?
I love him.
Back of your eyes, do they actually go down to their knees?
Not quite.
Does that
whatever.
sound
They
like
just
a
flop
scary
around like some
plane?
saggy breasts.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I say that?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
oh,
This is
Oh,
a children's.
That's an anatomical term, but you're.
Can we please
Are
be
we allowed
PG-13? I want to use a swear word.
No, you cannot. Okay, so just a quick aside. We are planning on still doing YouTube stuff after the Kickstarter is officially done, and we are planning on doing, for the most part, like kid-friendly stuff, and then having a separate channel for PG-13 plus. And that way, everyone who doesn't want any swearing, any talking about things that people are uncomfortable with,
I will
get
exclusively
that.
be on the PG-13 channel. I want to
Just
use
featuring
adult
Morgan.
words.
Okay.
Adult
I'm
words
adult.
read
I'm,
by
I'm
Morgan.
an adult. I pay my taxes. I pay rent.
I pay a lot of money to be able to say these words.
I
And you're
pay
trying to
taxes on
deprive
them.
me of
Yeah.
swear words.
Well, no, I've got like a
Rich
4-year-old
heritage.
little nephew that watches YouTube. And
I thought you were gonna say brother, and I was like, no, you
No.
don't, Emily. We share brothers.
Yeah, no.
No, they don't.
What? No.
You guys don't share brothers
We
anymore.
do not. We constantly fight over them. We really are bad at sharing.
We demanded they pick a side, and
Yeah.
they're now waging war.
Are you gonna like murder one of your brothers?
Yes.
Which one?
Oh, geez, I really hope none of them die from murder. Anytime
Oh,
soon.
geez,
My
yeah.
God.
See, everyone's gonna like. Can you imagine this live stream being in a court case and like the judge is like watching Brittany Trump Doge right now?
Same
And it's like, yeah. They certainly seem like murderers. Look at that face on that dog.
I'm gonna use some language right here.
Oh.
Get off my deck.
Oh.
Okay, you
You
You can get off my
Yuki
deck.
boy!
get off my. When Kaiba like tries to
Okay.
step up too much.
Okay, seriously, right? Though, in the new, was it Paul McLeany? Paul Mulaney?
John
Mulaney, whatever.
Paul.
No. You don't have to say whatever. John Mulaney. John Mulaney is an icon.
He's a gem.
Oh, why's my
In
leg
his
itching?
latest special, didn't he talk about they had to bring up one of his videos in court?
Oh yeah. No, it was one of his videos.
Oh, that was it. That was it.
That sounds awful. You owe me a murder here. And I wish him all the best. It sounds like an awful time to explain memes in court.
Oh yeah, and just some attorney just like, does this sound funny to you, Mr. Mulaney?
Guys, I mean, we've seen now, like, Supreme Justices trying to figure out what Facebook is. Can you imagine?
That is one of my
trying to
favorite
explain
things that has
boss
ever
logic?
happened, by the way.
Like,
Oh my goodness.
Here we have a very interesting question: how your first con as vendors went?
Ooh,
Oh,
first con as vendors.
Selling as selling
Well-
in general.
Oh,
Okay,
Well, should we all take turns?
Yeah, 'cause we
started
all have
at
a different
times.
time.
let's take turns.
Okay, so I started first. I did conventions when I was in high school, and let's see, my first 3 cons, I made like $20 total.
Oh, nice.
I had my Lindis X Florina fan comic printed really poorly onto just like printer paper and then stapled together, and it was so expensive to print that I was like $25, and like of course no one bought that. No, I made all my money because I was doing $1 on the spot commissions, and I got 20 of those in my first 3 conventions. So yeah, I was a young high school person who did not know that there's a difference between like wanting to sell something and making something that people want in the world. And yeah, my fan comic, especially in Utah, was not anything that people wanted in the world.
Ooh, yeah.
And it was also really bad because I was in high school, and you know I grew up as an artist, and I am very, very ashamed of it.
Maybe you should remake it one.
I keep telling her to.
I
I'd buy
wish
it.
I had the time. Jeez, no.
I'd buy it.
I wouldn't even like remake it to sell it. I would legitimately. I just want more Linflow love in the world because like that is the OTP. Like, honest God. Okay. Anyway, Brittany, I believe you are next in this.
My first time selling, Emily asked me. I had just met Emily. Well, no, I'd met Emily about 6 months ago. We just started dating, and yeah, we started dating in December, and that was February.
Okay.
That was right before Andrew's birthday. Because remember the Smurf blood?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Smart blood.
The first thing Andrew and I ever talked about was my Smurf blood drink that I
We were
ordered at
and
Denny's.
It was just this like
So
like
blue.
unholy neon blue.
That looks like it sounds delicious.
So
That
we were on
looks
our
like
way.
it sounds.
That looks like it sounds delicious.
It looks like it sounds like it tastes kind of
it-
like it
like
feels
it smells
emotionally.
Like blue sharpie. That just sounds delicious.
Blending Papa.
It actually was pretty good.
Blending Papa Smurf.
Exactly. No, that was the joke. See,
Oh,
you
yeah,
get it.
Smart blood. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
So
so you
after
just
the
met
Smart
Emily.
blood, we started.
I
dating.
just met Emily and we started dating, and she invited me to. Well, I helped her do a bunch of work for this convention. She invited me to go with her to Las Vegas Unicon.
Oh, Las Pegasus. Yeah, that's the one. If anyone's keeping receipts there, that's the convention that was shut down because they took all of the money and they accidentally poisoned Tara Strong. So.
What a time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It was
are
a
you kidding
crazy
me?
convention. I believe something also caught on fire. Am I crazy that there was like a
Oh,
fire
there was a
alarm?
fire alarm, yeah.
Okay. It was quite the convention.
Where was this convention?
In
Las Vegas. It was at the Riviera before that was torn
Okay,
down.
I get it. Oh
In
my
Las
God.
Pegasus.
The Riviera just took so many conventions down with it because Anna MegaCon, that was one of the first cons I went to as like an attendee.
Mhm.
That I later worked a vending booth that hired me on the spot, and they gave me like $20 worth of like bootleg anime items as payment, and then I got to leave. I've not seen another Anna MegaCon since.
Yeah,
What a
I mean,
shocker.
imagine if the venue just goes away and they don't get any money back. Like, it makes it pretty tough to do anything after that, you know?
Sorry,
So-
someone in the chat just made a very good point. Shrek kind of looks like a crystal gem.
Wait.
Actually, I was going for that. I was totally going for that with the lips.
Oh my
Thank
gosh,
you.
Wait. Put no spoilers here, but put a diamond in his eye. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
I'll put a shine. How
Yeah,
about
but
that?
the shine has to be in the shape of a diamond. No spoilers, just in case. No spoilers.
Mhm.
Anyway,
So how was Las Pegasus for you, Brittany? Sorry, I kind of hijacked your
so
story.
being right out of high school,
Yeah.
and having never had a paycheck over $200, I was amazed that money could be made, and so I thought, and I went, I can make money.
Yeah.
So
we were working at Chuck E. Cheese. Of course.
I loved that job, by the way. That Chuck E. Cheese shut down. I'm really sad.
But Yeah, no, Brittany, for that convention, I think you drew a couple pony chibi bags.
Yeah, I did.
You were like, I like making these. Let's
Yeah.
draw 100 in a week.
No, I gave myself months to draw those.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
It was. This looks fun. They said.
We'll never come to
150 is a different story than 1,100.
I know.
Yeah.
And then I've gotten better at it.
Started
as
from the
we've
bottom,
gone,
now
so-
we're here.
I have carpal tunnel already.
Did you just say cripple tunnel?
No, carpal.
Okay.
Okay.
I have carpool tunnel.
Carpool, we're almost together. So Andrew,
Because we're all in this
No,
together.
No.
Didn't you know this was the sing-along live stream?
Right. This is the
Okay.
sing-along.
Yeah,
games.
I'm actually pretty sure I was the last one to do conventions.
When did you
Maybe
start?
Remy. I was in Vegas, so it would have been...
Is he missing favorite existing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Is he missing all his
What are
figures?
you talking about? What are you talking about?
2015.
You went on to the arcade list.
Oh, okay. 2015 is when I did my first convention.
That's why I think that's
About mid-year.
okay. Alright, because when I did conventions like for myself, before I started working for you guys, was beginning of 2015, January at Otica, Vegas.
Okay.
Andrew, the first one you helped at, I believe, was Amazing Las Vegas.
Sounds about right.
Oh yeah, if it's in the middle of the year.
Yep. So that's you.
Yeah, Level Up is in usually in May.
Well, did Danny not happen before?
No, I think I asked Morgan before I asked
Oh.
Remy.
Okay, so tell.
How dare you ask?
Well, I didn't want to bother you!
Go to Ellie first.
It's not like we. No. No, this is like. They asked you to do things before they asked you to do things.
Yeah. Well, we were trying to not just be like, hey, one friend that we have.
Hey,
Would you
Brittany's
to
like
do a
8-year friend.
Yeah.
Allie, we're coming up on our 10-year anniversary!
I know. What?
No.
Friend-iversary.
Okay, go Morgan.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go. Morgan. So when did you get us? Because I know you did
got
one of your
asked
first
when did
conventions
they
this
talk
past year for you as an artist.
2016.
Will
is when I
you?
got asked.
Okay.
We open a ring box and it's just a small package of top ramen.
Will you help at the anime convention?
You open a ring box and it's just a
Actually,
bunch
no,
of bad punches.
2016.
You just throw it on them like confetti.
Yeah, when was? Yeah, I think it was Cybercon about 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2016 that you...
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we were both
Yeah.
asked the same time, but I did conventions like for myself as an artist 2015. A girl
Okay.
stole $200 from me, and I'm never gonna live it down because I only made like 300.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I hated that girl.
Do you know what
Well,
she
I hate her
looks like?
too.
I gave full name, but that's like not.
No,
you
don't
should
do
no.
not do that.
Yeah, please
No.
don't out people
Oh.
like that.
Yeah, no. She,
I mean, she deserves to
You
be
know
outed,
who
but...
you are.
yeah,
Don't
she
forget
knows who
it.
she is. Yeah. But then I was at a convention. I saw you guys had a help wanted sign. Like, oh, I'm kind of interested in that. I walked up to the table like, hey, you got a help wanted sign, and I've been friends with you guys for about a year or so. Like, oh yeah, do you want to go get dinner tonight? I'm like, oh no, I actually have a stand-up comedy panel. Do you guys want to go to?
That's
And
right.
I had told, what was it? I told quite a few stories at that panel.
You
I know
did?
one was the Whole Foods story.
Gosh.
One was one.
One was Whole Foods. One was the Thomas blanket.
Oh, the
The swing? The swing?
So at a later date, these stories will come on the.
We're considering doing an adult storytime panel, just like a channel.
Not like a
An
channel, but
animator?
like a series on
Are you sure
YouTube.
you
Yeah.
want to animate some of
Yes.
my horrific
Absolutely.
But what was it? I think also the Jennifer Lopez one.
Oh,
That one I can tell. That one's PG-13.
that one is PG-13.
Or no, not that one's PG. I can tell that.
Well, yeah.
Because
All those small children that know J-Lo.
Yeah, everybody who knows J-Lo.
It's a mature story just based on like
No, I just.
how
It's not mature at all. It's not mature at
Well,
all.
no, that's what I'm saying, is you have to be at least this old to know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor J-Lo.
So, therefore, it's a mature story.
Yeah.
Poor me.
Just me.
I'm that
going,
old.
Hey, I want to thank you for your work for Zootopia. They're like, that was Shakira. I'm like, oh.
It was?
That was
Yeah.
Shakira. Wait, did you know that and did it on purpose to troll her? Oh!
And then I had like one of the security in the back like you do know you just confused the two. I'm like, oh, okay. And I went to my manager like, please never schedule me for Jennifer Lopez again, because I was a photographer for like the events.
Well, aren't they rivals?
Morgan,
too?
how many jobs have you had?
God.
Morgan has had so many.
Well, no,
ridiculous jobs.
so my first job I worked for my mom as like a photographer's assistant for like many years.
Oh, okay.
And then I had gotten a job at a advertising agency, and one thing I was gonna say, I don't know if I can say
Did you? No, don't say anything incriminating on
something that occurred that may or may not have been me. Then I made fun of a man who looked like hit the body of Johnny Bravo, but like
Oh my gosh.
of like a sex offender.
Okay.
And then I got an illustration job. It was one of my first art jobs. I was so proud of myself. I was like, oh, I'm straight out of high school and I can do this. I can get paid for art. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And then what happened? That was just weird. It was just they would be like smoking the devil's lettuce like every time I came over. And it was
But that wasn't legal at that point.
no, it
right?
wasn't legal at that time. So I would so I would go and I would do my jobs. They had like this master system. They're like, here, just draw right here. We're gonna do business and stuff. They were just ripping hurricanes and it was a brother and sister team that worked for this company. Very nice people. Checks never bounced. And then I think I did like all the art that I needed to do for them. And they're like, okay, we got nothing else for you. Bye-bye. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Didn't they offer to pay you in Bitcoin?
They did, and I was so mad because this was back when Bitcoin was like $50 to $100, and then like about last year it was up to like 16K, and I was so angry. I was like, darn it!
Would you really not have cashed it to that point though?
I had no idea what the I
be like, oh yeah.
I considered taking it as more of like a novelty thing.
Yeah, and then when
Yeah.
it became worth something,
Yeah.
you weren't attached to it because it was just novelty.
Yes, I had no idea what it was, and it probably would have sat in wherever Bitcoin goes, my virtual piggy bank.
I don't understand how Bitcoin. I don't understand how money works. Like, I don't. Like, it's a paper that represents something, and I think it just works because we all agree that it works.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, some parts of the world, no. Money costs, for a banana costs the same amount that a house did like 25 years ago. I think was a video I saw in, I don't say in a store.
That's ridiculous.
That's really okay. Anyway, sorry. Continue your.
Then I worked for no one for a while. I just played League of Legends obsessively. And then I went to a job fair and I got a job as a photographer.
And then you ruined Luca's life.
Yeah, I ruined her life. Because they would send me to the events, for the meet and greets that they did. So I worked with like Olivia and John, Pitbull. Oh, jeez. I don't think I went to I went to the Britney Spears one and the Jim Photo Festival. And then I was just doing conventions in my spare time. And I got hired by you guys. And then I left that job to work with badges full time.
Yay.
Now I do, instead of conventions, like in my spare time, I do game dev stuff. Don't do game stuff. Don't do it, it's painful.
Once that's out in beta, or out for real, we need to play that.
Which one? Because I have two games I'm working on.
All of them.
Both of them, yes.
You want to play Harem Protagonist?
Absolutely. You just call it Harem Protagonist. Just based off of that, I want to play it.
And the other one's like,
Reapers?
yeah, Reapers.
I'm pretty excited for Reapers for sure.
I'm excited for both of them. That one I had a lot of fun making, and then harem protagonists are more like posing cats to get it along. They're just like, get back to work.
Good.
It's fun though.
Good stuff. Okay.
And what is it? So SWE Needle, Angle, not entirely sure.
Well, we're finishing the previous conversation, then we'll get into that advice.
Because we still got Remy.
Because Remy and I still haven't talked about our
I
first
thought you
cons.
did.
No.
Why did you just go to me then? I just
Because you were chronologically
You're
nuts.
going in chronological order. That's what we were talking about. Who popped the question to who first?
Who popped the question? Was this like a marriage proposal? Why
Yeah.
don't I have?
Didn't we have the stupid bit going where we had like an engagement box that was just full of the little badge punches from the cheater badges and just threw it on you like confetti.
It's like a baptism into the chibi life.
And those
have
never
some of
go
those.
away.
That is not how that part of the
Probably, if
bones
I just
work.
kind of check my body like a monkey right now, I probably have one on me somewhere.
Probably.
I have found them in my belly button.
No.
I
Yeah, me
have found
too.
them in my ear. They are
I found-
terrible.
I found them between my toes before. I've been like, man, these shoes are really uncomfortable today. Why is that? I go I take my sock off and there's a badge punch like between two toes. And I'm like, no! They are a plague. They are.
I haven't even punched anything. And
Hear me out. I have gone to gas stations, like I've driven to a convention in like Nebraska or something, and driven back and stopped at the same gas station on the way back. And before I got out of the car, I have seen badge punches on the ground of this gas station that I was at 5 days ago.
if you see a badge punch, it's looks.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry if we have spread the badge.
We've
We've been
Please.
unkind
Yeah.
to Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Emily, you gotta stop hitting my foot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So anyways, so my first con, once Emily and Brittany started doing this just a little bit more full time, I helped out unofficially just as a family member, just like, I'll come up for the weekend and sure buy me a dinner and that's good. But I had just moved to Vegas, and I was doing freelance graphic design and video work down there. I almost got a stable gig. It was going to be a really nice gig, and then the recruitment agency that was acting as a median in between us two, a liaison, they had my salary down wrong, like what I was asking for, which I cleared in my interview with these people that wanted to hire me. So they called me the day before I'm about to start, and they still hadn't even sent me a contract, and they're like, oh, here you go, and by the way, your salary is going to be this. And it was less than half of what I was asking for. So I was like, no.
How about no?
I cleared these with the clients beforehand. You can get me that rate or I'm not doing it. They're like, oh, well, do you know anyone who could do the job for that rate?
Are
I'm
you
like,
kidding?
are you kidding me? I honestly think I made more working at a Pizza Hut.
Oh.
Jeez.
So, yeah. I hadn't really had any super stable clients. My most stable one had just fallen through and they were in town for a con and they were like, yo, you want to help out? So I started, I helped at the first con. And they're like, you know, we could use a lot more help.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I started helping. Fortunately, I knew a good amount of the anime, but not a ton. I was probably the most inexperienced going into this. So there was a whole lot of like, I need the young boy in like a blue jacket.
Or like, which one?
Yeah.
Is that Sam's Undertale?
No.
That was before we had Undertale, I think.
It was probably.
Utsumatsu-san.
It took me a while, but and then
Yeah.
I've taken my time. I've been slowly getting into all of them.
Real quick aside, one of my favorite things is when our dad helps us at conventions,
Oh.
and you know, like you're in a hurry, you got people waiting, and you gotta grab some badges, so you need to come up with, as fast as you can, the best description to give him of what this character looks like, and it's just some of the best things just described to dad this character descriptions that you have to come up with. It's the good
It's
stuff.
pretty
Emily!
It's one of my favorite things. I'm sorry, I'm just...
I'm sorry, it hurts a lot.
I just live here. I just exist in this space.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, Remy.
Oh. So, okay, so me and Britt drove down to Tucson.
Alrighty! Oh my gosh, that was the first one! No! So I actually did ask you, because that was 2015.
Was that? I thought
That was 2016. No, that was 2015, so that was before Morgan.
No, that was 2016, because last year was 2017.
Oh, that's right, you're right, you're right, I'm wrong.
You came over 2015 to try out my new tablet.
Oh my gosh, that's right! I know I have like a million different tablets.
You have like 3.
No, I also have my Intuos and my Bamboo Fun,
Yeah,
and I
broken,
have
that doesn't count.
my XP. They're not broken, and I've got my XP
Your
pen, and I've got 2 Surfaces.
Okay, there's not all yours.
Yeah, they're 100% all mine all the time.
Anyway.
Okay, so we drove down to Tucson, and I've never done an anime con at all. And so we're in like the ghetto part of Tucson where our hotel is. And
Yeah, it was pretty ghetto.
and like 2 streets down was like the really nice part, which I found absolutely strange. But so we go there, and I did cosplay for 2 days. I'm never doing that ever again. Oh no. And so I believe the last day she left her phone in the hotel. I had my phone on me, and then we got a flat tire.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We ran over a nail, and we're in the bad part of town. So we kind of like pull over. We're all like freaking out a little bit. We're like, I don't know what to do. So we just kind of drove on the flat tire. We went to the thing, and we go up to the parking lady. We're like, can we just park on the side? Like, you can put a cone by us, like, you know. And she's like, yeah, that's totally fine. She didn't even like let us pay or anything. She felt really bad.
Oh,
So,
that was nice.
oh yeah, no, that was really super nice. But so Brittany was just like, we still have to do the con. I'm like, yeah, we need to call Emily. I'm like, I don't have Emily's number. And she's like, I don't remember Emily's number either.
Oh no.
And so I was like, you go do the con. I'll go to the hotel. It's like a mile away. And it's 102 degrees.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I was hot.
Thank God I wasn't in cosplay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I like walk, I call my dentist, start freaking out. Cause I'm always like cool as a cucumber. Like when things actually happen, and then I'm by myself and I'm like, oh Jesus, but like, oh, I start freaking out. I'm like, I don't know what to do. He's like, this is character development. And so I'm like walking down, like, you know, trying to like strut my stuff a little bit. I'm like, yeah, character development. I'm gonna go grab my phone. And I go down to the freaking hotel room. My key's not working.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh gosh. So I went over to one of the maids and I was like, hi. You probably get this a lot, but I can't get into my room. Can you just like swipe it? And she's like, I don't know English. So she goes grab one of the people that knows English. And I was like, can you just like do me a solid here? And she's like, yeah, but you don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody about this. And I'm like, I'm talking about it on the live stream right now.
Oh,
I kept your
you
secret. I kept your secret for 2 years. Okay,
Hopefully you've had time to go into hiding.
It was just funny because she just let me in, and you know, just every time I saw her pass that, I just like gave her like the look.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
Thank. And
Every time you do that, she's like, I just felt like a murderer in there.
no, she saw me go in with Brittany, like
Oh,
after
okay.
the whole fact, so it wasn't like too bad. But I grabbed Brittany's phone, and I'm like sweating bullets. It's like I had a second shower that day.
Oh,
Jeez.
And I'm like walking in like this pitch black outfit because I don't wear any other color. And I go back to the car and I'm like, here's your phone. I am so dead. So I just sit there. She's still selling, and I felt so bad. But that was, yeah. And then after the con, we didn't know what to do about our tire. This is a long story. I apologize.
No, do it.
But okay, we didn't know what to do about the tires, so we tried to do this stupid IKEA thing of their way of trying to fix a flat tire. They don't give you a spare. No, they give you this thing that kind of like blocks it, so you can go and go get a new tire.
The Ghostbusters dude.
Oh.
Also, sorry, just point of order. Was it the Kia thing or was it the IKEA thing?
The IKEA.
Because there's
Did I
two-
say IKEA?
You said IKEA.
Okay, well, they suck too.
You
But,
open
okay.
it up and there's like just all these
My
like
bad.
screws and wood and like
Yeah, you
a
can
small
fix your tire,
instruction
but
No,
novel.
it's the Kia. My bad.
Okay.
I have really bad.
You're fine.
Oh jeez, Kias hate me. So we didn't know what to do, and the stupid ooze was like coming out of the hole, and we're just like, oh no, I guess I'll die. But we actually had some of the people who were volunteering at the con and who were like in charge of the con.
Yeah, it was the
events.
staff.
Yeah, the staff. Oh, they were super cool. Like, we had like a few volunteers to help us out with like removing the thing and keeping the jack up, and like helping us out with the convention, saying, hey, this car's gonna sit here for a while. Is that okay? Like, just so they don't tow it. And then we actually got this guy's number, and he helped us out in the morning, like brought us to Walmart to get a new tire and helped us fix it and everything. And like, we even went to their after party and we had
Oh,
pizza.
awesome.
Like, no, they were freaking cool.
Well,
But
shout out to the cool people at
Yeah, Monkey Paw.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you were listening to this live stream, you're cool. If you're not, you're cool too, but slightly less cool for not listening to the live stream.
Touche.
Yeah. Well, that was my first con with you guys, and then my only con with me was everyone kept making me late, and I was cranky.
Oh, yeah.
I was so mad. They're just like, oh, it's okay, Adeline. I'm like, you don't understand. I have a reputation of being on time.
She does.
That's true, yeah.
And I
yeah.
try
Yeah.
so hard. I've had to, like, my boyfriend's not used to it either. And he's been, like, slowly getting used to it. But yeah, those are my con stories.
What a time. What a time to be alive. Look at the bright side. Your hotel did not throw your clothes away.
That's true.
Oh.
It didn't.
I've had that happen. Yep. Okay. We did have another question that we're going to address here.
Yes.
Which was any advice you have for people wanting to be vendors, I guess, or artists in artist alleys. Do we want to do the same?
Oh, keep yourself fed.
Yeah, food
Oh.
and water is so important. Maybe some Excedrin, depending on how prone to headaches you are.
Yeah. Try to plan the day like you are not moving from inside your booth, because if you're at a successful enough con, like the goal is exactly that. You're just going to be there. So, I mean, if you have someone else, then, you know, obviously plan for that.
Mm-hmm.
But, no, the less you have to leave your booth, ultimately the better you'll be.
Yeah. I guess, like, the most basic advice I can give for any salesman position at all, regardless if it's at a convention or whatever, stand when you sell as much as you can. Like, people like making eye contact, and they don't like looking down. So be at people's eye level, stand when people are walking up to your table, so you can talk to them, and just talk to people. Like, if you're just kind of standing there staring at people as they look at your table, it's not going to go very well. But
Pro tip, if you're trying to maintain eye level but you're tired of standing, and you've got a chair that's just calling your name, just kneel on the seat of the chair.
mm-hmm.
It puts you at eye level, it gets you off your feet for a little bit. You can't really kneel for a long time, it puts a lot of strain on the lower back and on the knees, but yeah, that's good for being able to still, you know, stay at eye level. And like on the same idea, like don't be unapproachable, if that makes sense. Especially like I'll see artists that are just, you know, drawing in their sketchbooks or something. Or, you know, I understand like on-site commissions and stuff like that, and people like seeing artists doing that, but when there's someone there trying to engage with you, even if you're doing something that would be otherwise occupying your time, make sure that you stop and give them your attention. And let them know that you have, or they have your attention should they need it. Because no one wants to have to overcome these social obstacles, like, excuse me, pardon me, can you stop what you're doing? I would like to throw money at you. Like, you would be amazed. There's likely people who they're like, I would buy something like this, but they look busy. I'll come by later. Honestly, is what they'll tell themselves, and then they're gone.
That's how I am too. You can always like draw on an easel, have the easel on the table. I mean, that's I did that a little bit during the con, but it's just so I like was still like like I could still see people coming to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, but and if you on the sitting thing, if you do have like bad knees, remember to sit, please.
Yeah.
Remember to sit.
No, like stand as you can, but
just
also
like
don't.
You don't like crunch down because that makes you kind of like sink into your chair. It makes you harder to see. Just like sit up straight when you're sitting down. Just trying to make contact with people. That's what I have to do because I suck and I have really bad knees.
Well,
and it makes it hard.
Yeah, and people understand too. You can always say like, "Hey, so sorry, I'd stand to greet you, but I've been standing all day." And I've never had someone be like, I'm a little offended. No, they're like, no, please sit down. Take it easy.
And it was as far as just like the social, because like I am not an incredibly social person by nature, unless I'm like in my clique, and then I am like, yes, let us all have a party, But so starting out doing conventions for me, because I was not very good at talking to people, and Brittany, when she started doing conventions with me, was like, you gotta like talk to people, you can't just ignore them at your table. The thing that I realized eventually that helped me a lot with like just the anxiety of talking to people at a convention is if you're like at an artist alley at a convention, the people that are at your table are at an artist alley at a convention. Those are your people. Like, this is the type of person you could be friends with. You can just talk to them. They're not going to judge you. They are a nerd. They're looking at your, like, picture of Ponyo you drew. Like, you both like Ponyo. How bad can they be, So, yeah, there's my general advice. Just remember, everyone at a convention is a potential friend. That's true.
Everyone is shaped like a friend.
Yes, exactly.
How about you, Morgan? You got some nuggets of calm wisdom?
Mad dog, everybody here.
What's a mad dog?
They just stare at them.
No.
Oh, good.
I absolutely hate that.
Always
Just, like, approach the table.
Your line of sight is a tractor beam.
Once she gets, bring them in. Once I lock eyes with someone.
They're there for life.
God, I want to go home. I want to use the bathroom by myself. I don't need them there. Hey, can I buy a chibi badge? No!
Although, okay, you will get lingerers at a table, and it is not rude. Like, you need to know how to say it in a not rude way. But say, hey, it's been great talking to you, but...
I mean, that being said, I like talking to people for a long time at my table, and when I have time, like it's a slow convention, please just stay at the table and talk to me. Like,
I can't stand it.
Well,
I want people away from me so
Oh
fast.
my god. That's why you don't do
That's why I don't do the selling, because I don't want to interact with people.
Yeah, but no, like, if you see me at a convention and, like, it is dead, and you just want to, like, talk about Kirby for a few hours, we can do that, yeah. But, like, if there's a bunch of people there and I have a job to do, like, this is my job, I'm not trying to snuff you, I have a job, and I have to do it, and, like, I'm not gonna get fired, but also I'm not gonna have money for food later today,
Yeah. I always, like, tell them, like, can I just, let me just help them real fast with their badges and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I always do that, because, I always feel bad, because there's, like, so many people waiting, and I'm like, I want to talk to you, but my dude.
I talked about Symmetra for an hour one time.
Oh my gosh.
This was at a Florida con where it was super slow.
Yeah.
And someone I still play Overwatch now. We were just talking about how much we both love Symmetra just so much.
This is the most beautiful tournament I've ever seen. Just quick aside.
Look at that chiseled
beautiful.
jawline.
I love him. I like the lip. Just up.
Oh, well, he's gonna have the...
He's gonna have the cup, yeah. He's
oh
sipping
yeah,
his
he's
tea.
sipping. I'm like, it looks like a snooty nose lip.
He's just looking at me and just like,
I just want to use a swirl so bad.
No.
Illegal. You can swear later when you can swear all you want after we're done. But so I know we talked a little bit earlier, or at least I said something about like.
I am so bored with this conversation.
Well,
just really quick.
You're
Okay,
trying.
you're
trying.
Get back to work. Where's my whip?
We're
We're
trying to make a
This
band.
was a request from a listener.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it? Okay, it's the most
One of
One
the
of-
people
to-
still watching this
I know.
live stream right
You two
now.
are the coolest. Of
Oh,
all the
involving
cool cats.
costumers? Okay.
So,
As much as I love home stuff, like,
No.
I've been reading home stuff for some time. Like,
Ooh.
like off and on since 2009, and then I finally started reading it. Like,
You were like 3 years old in 2009.
I was 13. Leave me alone.
You're so young.
No,
Oh, wait, you were 14. Oh, I mean, Remy, you were 14.
But no, I was
I've been called out.
You called
so
yourself out
sorry.
earlier.
How did I?
Yeah.
The more we
well,
talk about it, the more.
that's okay.
The more it's becoming evident.
You know, and it's all. So I've been like, you know, immersed in home stuff for some time.
Okay.
And this is something that I usually like. I'll go after cosplayers if I see them doing it in Vegas. But there has been a couple of times where Homestuck cosplayers have come by and like smeared a little bit of gray.
Oh
like,
no.
Like I don't have my baby powder and hairspray to get that sealed. What are you doing?
Is, like, are they like on purpose, like marking their territory? Like this is Homestuck
That's
territory now.
Yeah.
They've done that to me.
You know,
Yeah.
sometimes, but yeah, usually like sealing it, or I have not seen it with Steven Universe because usually no one ever cosplays the good gems like Jasper.
Excuse. There was a really cool Jasper cosplayer at what friggin' convention did we just go to? Oh my god.
Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Bills.
one in Wisconsin, Bills.
Oh.
No brand?
No brand.
Yeah, there was a really cool Jasper cosplayer at No Brand.
I have
so
a
shout out to you, really cool Jasper cosplayer.
I have a full Jasper cosplay that is just sitting in my closet. It's complete with like a foam nose that I painted to look like a gem that I have to like attach to my face using spirit gum, and then I can't breathe and I have to breathe out of my mouth like a Neanderthal like all day.
Like some kind of mouth breather.
Yeah.
I'm also for some reason imagining you had just like a clown nose that you just kind of painted like Jasper color. I know that's not what it is, but that's what I'm visualizing in my head is just this orange clown nose.
I'll have to show
on
you
your
later.
face.
I have a picture of me passed out, I think, in the hall, and a friend of mine who's dressed as Greg came up and took a selfie with me. And then showed me the photo later. And like, hey, you were sleeping. I'm like, yeah, I probably was sleeping. I've been gone without sleep for like 2 days.
Hashtag Conway.
Also
Don't do that,
remember to
kids. Please
shower.
sleep. Yeah, and sleep and shower. That's like my
Please.
huge recommendations. If you don't sleep in the shower.
Don't sleep in the shower.
I have
No,
fallen
don't.
asleep in the shower before.
I have to.
Just don't.
Just don't.
I've fallen asleep in the bath before, but never the
So
shower.
Here's a really quick, short horror story for everyone.
Okay.
I was at my table and a Deadpool cosplayer.
Oh no.
That's it. That's
That's
the
the
whole
whole
story.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually had a really nice Deadpool cosplayer. Like, usually there's like 3 types of Deadpool cosplayers. There's the extremely malnourished ones. There is the big boys, and then there are like the absurdly accurate one. So he was an absurdly accurate one, but he was in like a Lolita outfit, and he had little plushies of the Avengers on his
That's adorable.
on his little waistband. And if you asked him what's under the skirt, he'll lift it up and it says Kawaii AF on his bloomers, and he had bloomers and stockings. Like he had everything. And I saw him outside in the parking lot. He had a towel laid down as he was changing because he didn't want to get his tights dirty.
That's incredibly impressive.
That was at Sabaku. I thought it was wonderful, and I was like shouting at him from across the parking lot. I love you.
The thing is, like, yeah, there are some really cool Deadpool cosplayers, but I feel like a lot of people just use the anonymity of the full face mask and like Deadpool as a character to just not have a filter at all, and possibly purposely try to be as annoying as they can just to see what they can get away with, and that is the type of people that I don't care for. Like, if that is your jam, then cool.
Then
I'm
stop
glad-
it.
No, I'm
Oh.
glad you're having a good time.
But nobody else
Be
is.
aware, yeah. I'm probably not having.
Okay,
This face,
so-
by the way, that you're drawing for
is something.
Yeah,
Just-
is this your face when the Joker cosplayer comes up and you don't know? Like, are they the good one?
Or Rick and Morty cosplayers. I had a Rick cosplayer at my table.
Okay.
And he was like looking through stuff. And he turned over and there was someone in a V for Vendetta mask. And he looked at them, he's like, my brother, remember, wubba wubba dub dub. And I wanted to
Good.
and I looked back over at him and I'm like, are you I was like, excuse me? He's like, oh, by the way, I like the furry girl in your game demo. She's
Oh.
great.
Good.
Okay.
So sorry, real quick, backpedaling to Homestuck.
Okay.
I
Are you
was
gonna
at-
ask me?
Oh no,
That's
no.
always
I was at a Utah con and I hadn't got into Homestuck at this point. But I understand now the majesty of it. This con had been just like non-stop this entire convention. And finally, it's like Sunday, and I've got a little bit of time to breathe, right? My first break, I'm just sitting there down in some water, when all of a sudden, I hear the sound of approaching footsteps at just full running speed, approaching from the right-hand side of the table. I can't see anything because the wall of Funko Pops on that side. And all of a sudden, I just hear like this loud skid as this Dave cosplayer does like a 10-foot power slide, comes to a stop at my table, slams both hands down, and screams, "I brought the Daves."
Oh my head.
Dave is known for his time loops, and there just being a whole lot of Daves. Cue like between 2 and 3 dozen Daves that then surround my table and all start looking at badges, and they're like, "How much of the badge?" Like, I'm like,
Oh my
"This is
gosh!
too many people. I can't keep up with all of this."
Oh my gosh, that happened to me at Tampa Bay Comic Con last year, but they were chanting, "You can't get away from Homestuck." And they were coming.
No!
They were coming to me, and I was like, "Oh no, the Homestucks are coming!" And there was like a dozen of them, and they're like, "We are all buying Chibi badges, so we can get 2 for free."
Oh my god.
Oh,
And I
right, I
was like-
forgot, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sorry, it was a beautiful arm.
That's wonderful. I'm glad.
Homestuck cosplayers are some of the best. Again, another one I didn't understand. I don't know if I told you this one, Morgan. Outside that same convention, so there was the sidewalk and there was a hill going up to the side of the convention, and then there was a large like marquee on the hill. So like from the sidewalk, the top corner was like 10 feet up in the air. But if you went up the hill, you could climb up one side if you wanted to. And that is what this Gamzee cosplayer had done.
Oh, it's always a Gamzee or a Dave. Usually they're the
Oh, yeah.
rambunctious ones.
Well, so what this Gamzee did though, it's late at night. Also, there was a street light above even that. So there's this Gamzee partially shadowed by the intense light of this street light, just staring people down, and he had a bicycle horn. So
this is your
anytime,
God speak.
anytime he locked eye contact with someone, he'd just like slowly and ominously start honking his bike horn and just stare at them until they rounded the corner.
The thing is,
Oh,
I was there. I was at that part in Homestuck, and I almost like,
you almost died.
yeah. I'm like looking at Andrew, like jittering around, like we gotta go, and he's like, it's just a Homestuck cosplayer. They're generally very kind. I'm like, you don't understand.
You uncultured.
You're uncultured
You don't
swine.
understand what he's referencing. I know. One of my favorite things I did when I did Homestuck cosplay, I still do. I'm planning for a skirt. But I dressed as the Dolorosa. I had a full garb on, so I had the full 9 yards of Dolorosa. So I had the layered striped skirt, I had the veil, I had the horns and the makeup and everything. Because my skirt was long enough, I put Heelys on so that way I could glide across the convention
That's
floor.
cool.
And I had a bunch of like younger Homestucks following me, like, "It's Mama Rosa." Why are you kids following me? And then I escaped. I think I turned into Roxy right after that. I just like shed my skin. And turned into Roxy.
Roxy's good.
Roxy's the best girl.
I literally, when they always want a Homestuck, I'm like, point to that one. Which one do you want? That one. Okay, cool. I'm never gonna remember their names. I know Aridin, and that is it.
Well, yeah, because everybody wants like Aridin, or as soon as we got Gansey, I've sold so many Gansey.
Because Gansey is the best, and
Get out of my face! I know you're 5 feet away, but get out of here with that nonsense.
Gansey is the most important character in Homestuck. That is canon. That is canon.
No. He's second most important.
Look, Andrew Hussey said that.
He said second most important. But Gansey's just bad.
What? You are
She's
just Valentina Whitebag?
Morgan's just rebelling.
Yeah, Vriska is my favorite. She has so much character development, and I could write essays.
Well, I also haven't finished it yet, so I don't know. Maybe Gansey will do something unforgivable. And
yeah, he
like,
does.
Oh, yeah. I literally got there last night.
Oh, geez.
Morgan, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, don't spoil anything for me. But yeah, I'm in Act 6 right now, like early Act 6, like Act 6, Act 1.
He torments my good girl Jane.
I don't.
I mean,
do you know who Jane is? What do you mean you don't know? Oh, so you're like
I'm like at the very beginning. Yeah.
Okay, so you have just like barely entered. Although she's one of the first characters you see, Jane.
Yeah, Jane.
Have I met Jane? Yeah, I've met Jane. I've met Jake. It's been implied that like.
Yeah.
I think Roxy. I don't know. I'm not very far in Act 6.
Okay.
Roxy's great. You'll understand more.
Okay. I need to read more. It just I'm very prone to migraines, and you know what really, really gives me migraines right now?
Is it music?
It's trying to wrap my head around paradoxes.
Paradox space is pretty wild. I think the part where I finally realized I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna take a bit, isn't it? Was when Carcat opened.
Enough spoilers. Just.
Act 3 of Homestuck.
Okay, fine.
Okay, sorry.
When a character opened a memo with past and future versions of themselves and started bickering with themselves from their respective points in time, and
I used to give Carcat so much garbage, but I enjoy him as a character. At the time, I hated him because that's all I saw in my dash. I didn't see Vriska or Roxy. But Carcat he's a fun character.
The thing is, like, one of the things that I value most in a story is consistency in characters, and if there has ever been a series where everyone is, like, consistent and, like, amazingly so, Homestuck is one of those. Like, all of the characters are written incredibly well. And honestly, like, my favorite Homestuck character depends on the day. I personally, like, for the most part, I really like Gansey just because I'm so freaking proud of that drawing. That took longer than Tavros did. Like, it was hard.
Did you say
Jeez.
Tavros?
Tavros. You said Tavros and
Songs Undertale.
Yeah, Dave and Rose are really fun. Rose especially. She's just so smirky. Danganronpa. I have yet to play Danganronpa Volume 3.
Yeah. I've not either. I've also not played Danganronpa 2. We need to. We should.
Yeah.
Danganronpa 2 is really
when we start playing things
on live stream.
Yeah. I don't know if live stream or for Let's Play stuff, but
we'll see.
I know we're wanting to do YouTube content.
Yeah.
This stuff fun.
It is.
Yeah.
But no, I think
I've heard it's really good. One day when I have the time and money, I want to get hopefully Steam Summer Sale bumps it down.
I hope so.
Yeah, Steam Summer Sale.
I am so excited to play.
Andrew, you bought all of Danganronpa, right?
Yeah,
you just haven't played.
Yeah, I own 1, 2, 3 and Ultra Despair Girls.
I played Ultra Despair Girls. It was alright.
And why did you play that before playing the other ones?
Because it's Morgan and it says girls.
I played
Morgan's
1
played
and
2.
Oh, okay.
Like
does Ultra Despair Girls come before 3?
No, it's after the events of, I believe, 1 or 2. Because it has Toka, she's from 1, and then it has Miyagi's sister, who's also from 1. So as long as you play 1, you understand what's kind of going on.
Yeah. It's got Gakia as well.
Oh, yeah.
Byakuga.
You know what also is a good show? What's a good show? Naruto.
Sorry, me and Abraham have been watching the Shippuden because we were watching the entire series. It's the summer Naruto.
Real quick, does Pepe look a little like a watermelon?
Yeah.
Yes,
Good.
and I love him. He's the most
He's
beautiful.
that fresh tropical. Pepe.
That's gorgeous.
I used to watch Naruto, and okay, here's why I used to watch Naruto. I was watching Full Metal Alchemist,
Which is the best.
It's really
I found
good.
a badge punch. Just saying.
Of course. So, my roommate though in college didn't like the negative spirit that Full Metal Alchemist brought
What?
to our dorm room.
What?
Oh my
So,
gosh.
so they asked me to not. Yes. So they you got me. That's probably why. No. So they asked me not to watch anime, at least while they were there. So I was like, okay. And they came back.
Emily, what
at one
color is
point, and I was
Arthur? Is he
watching
like a little
Naruto,
darker
didn't
than
notice
that?
They came back. So they ended up like watching
Sorry, what?
most of an episode, and they're like,
There.
"This
That's
one
better,
seems
I think.
okay. I'm down with watching this if
Are
you
you
are."
kidding
That was
me?
the one anime they were okay with.
Are
so
you
we watched Naruto.
Okay, is the original Naruto and not Shippuden?
Yeah, it
Okay,
was,
so
it
that
was
makes
original
more
Naruto.
sense. That makes more sense.
We got 50 episodes into the straight 200 episodes of filler before we looked it up. Like, when does it get back to story? And the answer is never.
No, Abraham is making me like skip all the fillers.
Please, thank you. You should be grateful.
I am grateful, but at the same time, I'm like, I like the fillers.
The only filler that you like absolutely have to see is in Tsubasa. There's one episode of filler where like the dumpling boy, what is his name? Okona? It's been so long. Like gets them trapped in like a little storyland world where he has to write the story and he's not good at it, and it's hilarious and adorable. And then the one in freaking Soul Eater with the test.
Oh my
Freaking paper
gosh.
mache's a giraffe. That is the best filler
It was so
ever.
good.
That episode gave me test anxiety. I was
Me
like, this
too.
is me. But there's also the one filler in Naruto that everyone has to watch, and it's the Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto trying to find out what's under Kakashi's mask.
That was a pretty good
That's
one.
the best
That
one.
was really good.
I love Giraffe Bob here, by the way.
So thank you.
Sponge giraffe.
Oh my gosh.
It's beautiful.
So, speaking of test anxiety, I don't know why, but I've been having all these dreams lately that I'm in college, and it's like coming up on midterms, and I've completely forgotten an online class that I signed up for.
Oh no.
And so I'm sitting here trying to crunch numbers as to if I can pass the class, if I can pull out of the class.
Really?
It's bad.
I had a dream where I got really bad test anxiety and you guys were testing me on what animes I knew. And you guys fired me because I didn't know all
Oh
of
my
them.
gosh!
Because I just cut them all out and because I don't know any of the fandoms, right? And people kept asking me during level up expo, they're like, can I get this one? I'm just which one do you want? And then like after that I had that dream and it's just like, Allie, you don't know this enough. You're no good to us anymore. I was like, I can't believe
Real
this.
quick, which specific series was it that was the breaking point for us? Which one was like unforgivable?
Gosh. It was Studio Ghibli.
How do you not know Studio Ghibli?
I've never seen Spirited Away. We watched it the other night, so I know what it is
Okay,
now.
I was gonna say like
I have gotten through half of Princess Mononoke.
no, Brittany, have you seen Princess Mononoke?
No.
Not at least
That's
not all
my
the way
favorite
through.
one.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
We should just have a Ghibli.
Well, the only ones I've ever
Ghibli.
watched, I watched Ponyo. Kiki's Delivery Service is my absolute favorite. I watched Howl's Moving Castle. Now I watch Spirited Away, and I watched My Neighborhood Totoro.
My Neighborhood Totoro?
My Friendly Neighborhood Totoro.
Okay.
But yeah,
My
those are the
HOA
only ones.
manager,
My
Totoro.
HOA, my FBI agent Totoro.
My landlord Totoro.
Totoro is in fact the entire neighborhood.
My neighbor is Totoro.
It's a beautiful day. In the neighbor. A beautiful day for a neighborhood.
Question, what was your first game?
Totoro.
Kiki's delivery service.
Oh, yeah, mine was
Ponyo.
Kiki's delivery service.
Ponyo was your
Ponyo.
first one?
Ponyo was your first one?
Wow.
Wow.
No, because I saw that in 9th grade, so I must
Oh,
have...
wait.
I saw Princess Mononoke, the
okay.
beginning of it first. That's all I've seen.
Okay.
And I mean, I've seen a lot more Studio Ghibli since
I
then,
was
but...
because we watched Ponyo in Japanese.
Oh, so it must have been, sophomore year then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna unpopular opinion here for a moment.
No,
Oh
no.
no.
Am I gonna have to believe you?
I didn't. I enjoyed Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay,
Get
no,
out,
you are
out.
bound.
Wasn't my
Get
favorite.
out. No.
Poor
I
taste.
did not.
Alright, so Andrew, your cons are cancelled. I'm taking all
Yeah,
of
you're...
them.
Yeah.
Please. Do you know how stressed I am getting ready for Phoenix?
I'm so sorry.
I have 3
I'm
tables.
gonna say, I'm gonna like put all my con prayers on Andrew.
I forgot about the conference.
Oh boy, we do.
My con prayers are like magical. I'm like Jesus sometimes.
Like,
Con
humble
Jesus.
brag.
Yeah.
I'm Jesus, Allie. I'm gonna wear a crown of thorns. Like
How
my
did
big
you
money
sell?
glasses during anime
Oh,
bonsai.
please.
I made my biggest sale wearing those
I'm
I
so
loved
proud of
those.
you.
I just
Oh,
okay, you know
man.
Taylor and Arthur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arthur looked over at me and he just was so surprised. He was just like, oh. What is she wearing? And I've never seen any expression on Arthur's face.
Okay,
Arthur is
Okay.
I love
a
that
man of
kid.
mystery.
indeed.
He's amazing.
Okay.
I hope they're
Were
listening
we
right
all
now.
there for the Village Inn at Bonsai?
Yes, we were.
Gosh.
Oh.
What am I not remembering about this village?
The village inn that burnt everything.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh!
Yes.
They burnt my
Yes.
soup.
And the server just kept going in and being like, you guys keep messing up. What's wrong with y'all? Who's messing up back here?
Oh my goodness, it was wild. I was high-key dying.
Was this the same year that Brittany kept falling asleep
so-
and wouldn't wake up and we said anything except cheese toast?
No, Emily, that was with your dad after Anime Salt Lake.
I've never heard this story.
We hadn't eaten all day after doing bonsai. It was long, it was hard, and Brittany was like falling asleep because we'd also all-nighter before that trying to get everything done. And so she's like falling asleep as we're waiting for food, and the waiter comes by with the cheese toast, like the complimentary cheese toast, and she's like, cheese toast? And then like when she came out with like the normal food, Brittany wouldn't wake up, but we're like, maybe she would wake up if it was cheese toast, and she was like, cheese toast? So I mean, it worked.
Oh. Brittany, I'm so proud of you in this moment.
Yeah.
Was that the same weekend that I forgot how to math when doing a tip, and I like somehow after the tip it was less than the bill?
Yeah.
It was
What?
I was tired, and math
I
was
don't
not
owe
my
this much.
strong suit.
Oh my goodness.
I pay what I feel.
Right? Like your service was so good, you should be paid.
Hang on. That's like a good one though. I pay you what I feel. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, is that like you know, a little bit there? It's like I pay you what I feel. Excuse me. What?
But that's how men solve it. They might arm wrestle. Oh, but that's it.
I'm actually not sure if I could do 200 pounds.
This is
I
one
can
of the
lift
best
250
things
pounds with
that
my legs.
has ever existed. Just by the way, guys. Just
I can lift
Okay.
my legs.
I don't
Slight-
want to ever fight.
I'm good.
Slight problem.
I know it's an arm wrestle,
I
not
was
a leg
about to
wrestle.
say, yeah.
I know
You
this.
And now I'm just imagining though, like one person ready for an arm wrestle and the other person like hands on their hips and up at an angle, and then
Foolish.
their legs just like up, they're just locked with this arm, but they're like hip like pivoting on the table.
on the table.
Oh, it's
Foolish.
foolish fools. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish
I
things.
kind of want to
so
know if I
glad
can beat you in
trust
trust.
no one, not even yourself, is now a day icon.
Me too.
There's a man sleeping on the sofa.
Okay, there's a man. Oh, Abraham, what?
Okay, man on the sofa. Can you pass me my coffee?
Won't do anything she says. She's not.
Your confeve?
She's
I
not
used the P
involved.
word,
in-
and it's not
I'm
a
kidding.
bad
I'm not.
thing.
Morgan,
Yeah, I know that the
It's okay, I got you.
it's
Yeah, confeve?
Yeah, I know that wasn't referring to coffee, but it always looks like coffee to me, so like
Me too.
I still kind of refer to
It was conference, right?
or was it Congress?
He's a
Because
flesh
he's a
Lenny.
flesh boy. Maybe
That's got
it's
some
a
like
flesh
cursed
Lenny.
vibes.
Jeez. Okay, so
Oh boy.
so fun friggin' story. Everyone on the chat right now, please just take a moment to look up Kind Lady, the DDR song that was stuck in my head one day, and I was just kind of singing it, and Andrew thought I said Kind Lenny. Or
Well, no.
you had a character in your
I was playing a mobile app, and one of the characters' names was Kind Lenny, and Emily was singing Kind Lady. So
the song became about Kind Lenny,
yep,
and that's who that is right there. Look at him. He's a
he's
Kind
a
Lenny.
Kind Lenny.
Kind Lenny. He's beautiful.
You and her buddy show.
I don't know the lyrics. It's been so long. I don't. Liz,
I don't.
when's the last time we had played Dance Dance Revolution?
It was the same year as Morgan's Storytime panel.
I think
We were
that's the
waiting
time that
for
you
Storytime.
just really showed Morgan up.
I failed the song too. We
were.
were also playing on a giant DDR pad.
Oh my gosh, that's right. That was freaking terrible. Yeah. So just as a public service announcement and or a fun science fact, Andrew and I are both like expert level at DDR.
I'm gonna have to.
We used to be.
I'm
Yes.
gonna have to fetch. I got some fancy
Okay.
We
Okay,
fancy
hear me out.
stuff.
Hear me out. I know that it defeats. Oh, this
Oh,
Lenny is becoming
jeez,
something.
that
That is
And
console.
money.
Have you been watching Drag Race recently?
No, I haven't.
But anyways, I know it defeats the entire purpose of DDR, but with controller.
Okay, as a little kid, I used to play on the controller. My mom would walk in like, "This defeats the purpose. What are you doing?"
But hear me out. For those of you who don't know how DDR songs are measured, they're measured in little foot icons. Like easy is 1, maybe 2 foot, and then your more difficult ones, you go through the middle ones. Your high level songs are 7 to 9, and every game came with like maybe 3 10-foot songs because those are just ridiculous. Like at that level, if you're not using the back bar to support your entire weight, you're just out of luck. You like humanly can't move that fast. I used to on controller be able to do 11-foot songs, which
I'm
are
imagining like how you weigh like
ludicrous.
the back corner of like someone
Okay,
else in Utah.
if you want to see something absolutely ludicrous, Awesome Games Done Quick. It's a speedrunning convention that's up on YouTube. They post everything for charity. Happens twice a year. One of their most recent ones, they fly in people, by the way, just the leading speedrunners from all around the world. And it was this guy from like Sweden or Norway that was one of the fastest clocking DDR players with a keyboard, and just had him play Stepmania on the keyboard, and he is ludicrous.
Ridiculous. Like,
Ludicrous.
I can't even.
Like, I believe, so they actually have a clock on it to show his steps per minute and whatnot, or steps per second. And I think at one point he passes 30.
What the hell? Heck?
Yeah,
Heck.
he's wild. I will show it to you guys after this.
Yeah, it's also just like totally look at AGDQ.
AGDQ is amazing.
One person now who's watching. Look it up. It's amazing. Is that you, Morgan? Are you in the?
I'm looking at news right now.
Okay, so you're not like in the stream still, because like if
Listening
you were
to
the one
ourselves.
person, right?
Wow.
It would not be the first time.
We peaked at 7.
it was good. You know,
It was a
that's
good time.
Yeah, that's pretty good for us. Yeah. Well, also considering that we didn't let anyone know we were doing this until like 3
Today,
hours.
yeah.
I guess we did. Yeah, like this morning, we let the Kickstarter backers know, and then
Yeah.
let everyone else know on social media. And,
We really
my
meant.
apologies,
Yeah.
by the way. For that.
We really
Meant to post that a week ago.
Yeah.
But boy, we have run ourselves ragged recently.
Oh, please just keep his eyes dark like that. That's nice and terrifying.
Oh, what is he?
Gorgeous.
He's a bride!
He's a beautiful bride.
He reminds me of the mummies from America for a second.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, a little.
Those things
Oh.
gave me
nightmares.
Why does he have
All the Zelda.
like the red?
Oh! Oh!
Oh.
Come on, zoom in on that puppy.
Oh.
What? What?
He's
On those
beautiful.
eyes.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, he's a beautiful man.
He's a
Oh,
bride.
He's a beautiful blushing bride. I love
He's
him.
so tiny.
Yeah, that's our T-pose back there. Is this beautiful blushing bride of a man?
What's his
boy.
name?
Hangman.
So we have me and Lenny downstairs because they're a drag queen, and then this is their person.
Yes.
Good.
Persona.
No, I like it like this.
I haven't seen. Oh, you know, with his eyes white, he kind of looked like Professor Egad, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. SpongeBob right now is reminding me from a character from Cave Story. Anyone ever play that?
Nope. No.
I can't believe someone's still watching.
Listen,
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, person.
You're
we
cool.
appreciate you.
Can I use swear words now?
No.
No!
What if we
No,
get the person's
YouTube-
permission? Hey,
No,
what-
okay, so, no,
I'm
guys,
kidding.
YouTube has like an actual thing now where it can hear you and find them and flag your video.
So
Big Brother
You're
YouTube.
my FBI agent.
A little bit, yeah.
As soon as we're done.
Oh my gosh, you're getting him like a halo!
Let me see your halo!
I love it.
Oh, he is. He is. Yeah.
Okay, I think this is done.
Yeah, I don't think you can get any better than that, honestly.
You can. I don't know.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Guys, this is one of the most amazing images that has ever been.
Please don't.
Welcome back to person number 2, or is that still person number 1?
That is person number 1.
Do I have your permission to swear?
No,
Morgan.
You don't have our permission to swear. You don't have Big Brother YouTube's permission to swear.
Big brother.
What?
Okay, it is done.
It is
Do you
done.
need to color in Kermit's eyeball?
No.
Or Pepe's eyeball?
Yes. you do.
Or Free Real Estate Guy's hair?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh, it's
sure
free
those
real
need to
estate
be-
guy.
Does he need to be saying free real estate?
Yeah.
It has to be a
But,
yellow
The
The
yes.
important thing is that the blushing bride is done.
Yes.
and it's clear.
And is honestly...
It's perfect.
Honestly, I think we didn't even need the rest of the image. That's really just the T-posing
There.
beautiful boy.
Oh. Oh, they're all so beautiful.
Brittany, you've really outdone yourself this time. This is a
Does free
masterpiece.
real estate need to have the whites of his eyes be white?
No.
Also, I think Ugandan Knuckles has one eye that's white and one that's not colored in.
That's okay.
No, I don't think either of them are white.
No, I think one of them is.
I don't know.
I will find out.
If he's
Doge
got,
looks
okay,
slightly
wait.
like a llama.
He's only got one eyebrow colored in too.
Yeah, I know. I did that on purpose.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I actually did.
Does the real guy only have one eyebrow colored?
No. It's for the
What?
aesthetic.
What? What?
It's just my style. My style involves no hands
I was
and
about to say.
one eyebrow on each person. And both eyes being different shapes and
Can you please zoom into Diamond Knuckles?
Hold on!
Okay.
Is it nobody or no one?
I think it's no one.
Trust no one, not even yourself?
I'll look it up.
Heck.
I want to see the heck one.
Oh.
I'll
I
say
have to
my
go look it up.
favorite swear. Oh. Is that a swear?
Oh, I put Tust.
It's trust nobody.
Is it really?
Yep.
Huh.
Oh yeah, it's trust nobody, not even yourself.
Well, the more you know. This has been a public service announcement on.
You don't know our memes.
Yeah.
You try.
Now this is just turning into like a Watch Mojo, like phrases you're saying wrong in movies.
Right? Top 10 memes you didn't know that you were incorrectly quoting. Yeah, trust nobody, not even yourself.
Oh, that's an R.
Yeah. Nowhere in Breaking Bad do they say, yeah, science, bees. No.
They don't.
No, they don't.
They don't say what?
Yeah, science, biznitch.
It's
no.
Jess.
Yeah,
but
just
someone,
he just says like, yeah, science. And that's it.
someone just added the other word because they thought they were cool.
Yep.
Okay, real quick. Are you ever showing a meme to your super religious mother
Oh
and
no.
you look it up on YouTube real quick and you don't watch it beforehand because it's the heat of the moment and you want to show off this meme, right? And someone has posted the meme but then put themselves at the end of this meme just screaming obscenities about how stupid this is
Yeah.
to your poor religious mother who is not ready to hear any bad words today.
Yeah, that literally happened on Mother's Day. We were trying to show her the Vine, look at all these chickens. And, you know, it just had the normal Vine, you know, cute little girl, look at all these chickens. And then this dude just like, dumb little mother.
Oh,
And-
yeah. I actually have a story about that too.
What? Okay.
So yeah, the little girl was like, look at all these chickens. I was that little girl one day. Like
What did you
one
do?
time. Okay, so we're walking by a cemetery. Yeah, I always say seminary, but cemetery.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of like geese. I thought they were kittens, and I was
Kittens?
like, Mom, Dad, look at all the kittens. I want to go like them. And now every time they see geese or anything, they're like, oh my gosh, Remy, look at all these kittens. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna disown everybody in this car.
Brittany, can I tell the story?
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay.
This is a cow one?
Yeah. Brittany and I were at a cowboy wedding, like,
Oh.
with a bunch of cowboys, like, on a farm, with cows and chickens and goats around, and a bunch of guys, like, you know, with their cowboy boots and their cowboy hats, like, it is a cowboy wedding, and, there's a sound coming across the parking lot as we're going to our car that I very quickly identify as the sound of a cow mooing. Brittany, I guess, has never actually heard a cow moo before. So she's like, what is that? I'm like, it's a cow. And she's like, I know what cows say. Cows go moo. As this cowboy walks by, it visually, like, doubles over laughing.
What do you guys think of the background?
I think it's perfect.
Oh, it's
10 out of
good.
10.
Oh my gosh.
How many kind Lennies get to be?
Have you seen the Captain America memes lately? Because they're so funny.
Okay, I think this is done.
Okay.
Wait, can we see well enough, or do we need to put, like...
I can put some eyes in it, yeah.
Yeah, put just like a white background behind a whoa.
Okay.
But then
Just
we
to
are
be sure we
good.
can see all of the memes.
Those sweet dank memes.
But, yeah, I think.
I think this is... What do you say, Morgan? Sufficiently dank?
Sufficiently, how fresh and dank. Have you not seen Kind Lenny?
Kind Lenny is what brings this place together. But
Is this oil on canvas?
Yeah.
You got it. Painted not with fingers, but with my own hand. Or brushes.
There.
Guys, stop singing.
Oh!
Much better.
Whoa!
Did you just say pink?
I said pink material because I'm not allowed to use swear words. And I've been holding my tongue rather
You've
well.
been doing very
really
well.
good, Morgan.
Okay, I'm done.
Surprise.
Alrighty, that is
expected
it.
the
That's
worst
the end
from you.
of the final Kickstarter live stream. So, yay!
Someone else's home.
You two people that made it through this alive.
Congratulations.
I can't believe you did.
Everyone else
so
who,
proud of you.
everyone else who joined in at one point or another, thank you. You're clearly not listening to this at this
Right.
point. But
Well, including though the.
So it started with this.
thank you, future people.
Thank you.
Started with this picture. And then we went on to this. Just, guys, don't say anything. It's catching up.
Oh,
Okay.
it's just
We started out with that. Before to after.
I only missed 20 minutes. How did this get
Oh,
so messed up?
this.
great question.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, and if you guys want to see the sketch, here's the sketch.
Yeah, do the before and after with the
Okay.
sketch. Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
I think I made some necessary changes.
I think
Yeah.
it's perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. When we do YouTube stuff in the future, it's not going to be for the Kickstarter because that's going to be done.
Yeah.
Okay, bye!
Kickstarter for
Oh
Kickstarter.
my gosh.
We kind of
Brittany is done.
Thanks, everyone, and
Yeah.
we'll see you soon.
Bye. Yeah. Have a good evening, morning,
Have a good time.
It's
Bye! I'm
good
stopping the